Alright there everyone, this is Cobb and this is pretty much the first video of Warlords of Drano. I've been leveling, then trying to figure out what Destro is all about for us Warlocks now at level 100. So apologies for the lack of videos over the past few days, but let's get straight back on track. Now there is a lot of debate and discussion going on over whether Destro is still a viable spec in Warlords of Drano. Some people are pretty pissed off, and I definitely would not blame you if you were. A lot of people have been asking me what I think. So that is going to be the backbone of this video. I'm going to be talking about where I think we stand right now and what changes I would like to see in a future patch to maybe help us out a little bit. So in Warlords, Destro doesn't seem to be the powerhouse that it was in Mists of Pandaria. Like a lot of other casters, our ability to burst targets down feels a lot weaker, and even our sustained damage is a lot lower as well. It sort of feels like just about any DPS class has somewhere to easily out-heal our Incinerate spams. And this lack of damage is a pretty glaring problem in all types of PvP. Now I'm going to try and be optimistic here and say that being fully PvP geared might make a huge difference. I found up the honor weapons and a few other pieces, and I could definitely feel a decent increase in damage. But whether it'll be enough or not is a whole other matter, especially considering that everyone else's health pools are also going to increase once they are fully geared as well. As for the kind of changes I would like to see in a future patch to help us out damage-wise, I would say that Chaos Bolt is the biggest issue. I'm not saying that I want to one-shot people, but it would be nice to at least make people a little bit worried when they see a Chaos Bolt coming their way. And also, if Chaos Bolt's damage was buffed up a little bit, the level 100 talent Cataclysm wouldn't be as important to pick up for us, and this means that we could spec into Demonic Servitude instead, and that would give us more utility and all that. Next up, the one that is turning a lot of people away from the Destruction spec is Mobility. As if not dealing enough damage wasn't bad enough, we now have to stand completely stock still while casting that damage. Now if our damage was to be buffed, I would have much less of an issue with class Mobility. As it happens though, we usually end up just having to stand toe to toe with melees, attempting to beat them in some kind of damage race, which we're just about never going to win. And it's not just the Fell Flame removal which is hurting us here, though that is the main culprit. Losing Backlash procs, which we've had since TBC, is pretty bad as well, and even losing Curse of Elements, which didn't seem so bad, turns out to be horrible, as we now have no way of taking things like Spell Reflects or Grounding Totems without burning something like a Come Flag into them. So the lack of instant casts really does suck, I'm not gonna lie. Not only does it make us weaker against just about every class in the game, wherever line of sight is involved, but it's also a quality of life thing as well. It just makes us way less fun to play. So what could fix our mobility in a future patch? I would suggest one of 3 fixes. The first one being bring back Curse of Elements and Backlash procs. If they really want to remove Fell Flame, I feel like this is the best one that we can hope for. Another fix would be to revert Gil'jade's Cunning back to the passive cast while moving talent that it used to be. Maybe not for all spells, but at least for Incinerates. Or they could just bring back Fell Flame. Now one thing I would advise everyone playing Destro to do is level yourself some professions. Engineering is particularly awesome this patch, which I'm going to be showing you guys in a video really soon. The bombs and gadgets definitely help us out in Battlegrounds and actually make Destro somewhat fun to play while gearing up. And that's another thing where you have to hold back a little on hating the spec until we are fully geared, maybe even in the epic PvP gear. Because gear can change so much. I'll be honest, I don't know that it will help Destro out in a big way, but I'd like to hope, and unless we are somehow weaker than we were in Cataclysm, I won't personally be too disappointed. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you want to help support the channel and its content, feel free to become my patron. Links to that in the video description. I'm also streaming right now on Twitch. Come see me get wrecked in the Battlegrounds after watching this video. Again, link is down below. Thanks for watching everybody. Stay awesome, and I'm going to catch you all a little bit later.